I was called today to bring you this episode, Love Heals. When we are broken, when we are sad, when we are grieving, when we are frustrated, when we are angry, when we have been betrayed, when we have lost, love heals. So I shared this poem I read in one of my classes during my time of studying abroad. And it was so meaningful to me, just a wonderful, beautiful time of my life. I fell in love. Si Tu Me Olvidas by Pablo Neruda. Quiero que sepas una cosa. Tú sabes cómo es esto. Si miro la luna de cristal, la rama roja del lento otoño en mi ventana. Si toco junto al fuego la impalpable ceniza, o el arrugado cuerpo de la leña, todo me lleva a ti. Como si todo lo que existe, aromas, luz, metales, fueran pequeños barcos que navegan hacia las islas tuyas que me aguardan. Ahora bien, si poco a poco dejas de quererme, dejaré de quererte poco a poco. Si de pronto me olvidas, no me busques, que ya te habré olvidado. Si consideras largo y loco el viento de banderas que pasa por mi vida y te decides a dejarme a la orilla del corazón en que tengo raíces, piensa que en ese día, a esa hora, levantaré los brazos y saldrán mis raíces a buscar otra tierra. Pero si cada día, cada hora, sientes que a mí estás destinada con dulzura implacable, si cada día sube una flor a tus labios a buscarme, ay, amor mío, ay mía, en mí todo ese fuego se repite, en mí nada se apaga ni se olvida. Mi amor se nutre de tu amor, amada, y mientras vivas estará en tus brazos sin salir de los míos. Welcome to the podcast, Empowered by Design. I am your host, Dr. Liz, a hopeful romantic, mom of two beautiful souls, and partner to the love of my life. As a licensed psychologist, I love helping people heal, grow, and shine. I am a love and relationship specialist and owner of Visionistas By Design Wellness Boutique, where we lead with love and empower you to fly. This podcast delivers inspirational stories, conversations, and lessons on the power of tuning in body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit. Following your intuition, seeing the signs, and listening to the whispers from angels. To pursue your dreams in life, work, and love with intentional vision. Share the love, spread the power. Dream, design, deliver. I read that poem at a dinner when I was in college. After I had come back from a year studying abroad in Valencia. So in Valencia, Spain, I studied my junior year abroad and fell in love. Fell in love with the country, with the people, with Nieves, mi mamá in España, the woman that opened her home graciously to me, invited me into her space, to her home, to her heart. Oh my gosh. I I fell in love with her family, with the culture of España, with the cities, with the beautiful sunshine, the smells, the food, the wine, the dancing, the travel, the beautiful blue seas, the cities. Did I say cities already? I fell in love with a guy. My parents were really happy about that. I fell in love with a lot of different things. Yeah, leaving Spain was hard. Was so difficult. So difficult. And I am more sad to say that I have not been back in over 20 years. It's time for me to go back. I was called today. I received a message, an urge, a push to bring you this episode, Love Heals. Love heals. Love heals. When we are broken, when we are sad, when we are grieving, when we are frustrated, when we are angry, when we have been betrayed, when we have lost, love heals. Love heals. And that is what we are talking about today. Whew. So welcome to podcast episode 84, Love Heals. I am your host, Dr. Liz. I am so excited to bring you this episode. We talk a lot here on empowerment. Empowered by Design, obviously, is our title. And we talk a lot about love. You know that we love love here. I love love. I'm bringing you love stories. And we have been in the business of love since we began and long before I ever even started a business. I have been in the business of love. I am a lover, a romantic, and I love love for myself. I love sharing love with others, and I truly believe that is the biggest mission of my life is to love, to be loved, to share love, to spread love. And I come back week after week to do that here with you, whether that is a solo episode with me, bringing you messages that come to me and say, share these, this is important, or bringing you other people's stories of love, empowering stories of healing and growth and flying. So here at Visionistas by Design, we empower you to fly. Love heals. And we empower you to fly, whatever that looks like for you, because it is different at different stages of our lives, different stages of the year, different seasons of the year. And I have been really just had this push to talk about the healing power of love and to invite you to tune in throughout this episode to your experiences of the healing power of love. I'm going to take a breath, let you take a little breath. And I'm going to say that again. I'm going to invite you throughout this episode to reflect on where love has healed in your life. Whatever you might be going through today, whatever worry is on your mind, whatever problem is in front of your face to solve, whatever relationship is a little bit tough right now, I invite you to come with me today on this journey of the healing power of love and all that comes with that. The poem that I read is so meaningful. I'm going to read it to you in English, the English translation. So that poem is called Tu Me Olvidas by Pablo Neruda. It is in a book called The Captain's Verses that I had used in one of my classes during my time of studying abroad. And it was so meaningful to me. So I shared this poem at a dinner party when I was in college. We were invited to one of our professors' homes. It was so much fun in Spanish class. So after I returned from Spain, from my year abroad, and this poem was so meaningful to me then, and obviously now, as you could hear me talking about my love for that time of my life, that love for all of the things that came. The growing up, the experiences, the friendships, the fun, the love, the travel, the openness to experience, the openness to understand perspective of others culturally. Just a wonderful, beautiful time of my life. And I will read the translation that is also included in the book. If you forget me. I want you to know one thing. You know how this is. If I look at the crystal moon, at the red branch of the slow autumn at my window, if I touch near the fire the impalpable ash or the wrinkled body of the log, everything carries me to you. As if everything that exists, aromas, light, metals, were little boats that sail toward the isles of yours that wait for me. Well now, if little by little you stop loving me, I shall stop loving you little by little. If suddenly you forget me, do not look for me, for I shall already have forgotten you. If you think it long and mad, the wind of banners that passes through my life, and you decide to leave me at the shore of the heart where I have roots, remember that on that day, at that hour, I shall lift my arms and my roots will set off to seek another land. But if each day, each hour, you feel that you are destined for me with implacable sweetness, if each day a flower climbs up to your lips to seek me, my love, my own, in me all that fire is repeated, in me nothing is extinguished or forgotten. My love feeds on your love, beloved, and as long as you live, it will be in your arms without leaving mine. There's lots of love there. As I said, in the time that I was there, you fall in love. I fell in love with the culture, with the city, with a man, with my host family, Nieves and Rafa and Astrid and Nuria and Deo and little Deo. And they became my family. And I'm a huge family person. My parents entrusted me to go and live with another family when I was 20 years old. Oh my goodness. And I will say that it was a healing journey for me. It was a healing journey for me. I was in college. I was a freshman in college, sophomore in college. In my freshman year, my dad survived his first bout with cancer. It was a struggle for me. I was far away. I felt really helpless and powerless in those days. As I'm talking about it, I can hear the emotion come up. And so one of the points that I will make today is that love heals, and which I've said it a lot. And we work through our pain at the time, at the moment, and we clear the wound, we clean it, we stitch it up, we nurture it, we put ointment on it, we love it, we give it kisses, we wrap it, we do all the tending to our wounds in the moment. And they heal. They heal, and they are there, and they become scars, right? Our deep wounds become scars. They heal over time. Layer upon layer of new skin develops, and they are a part of us. So we have all experienced loss, grief, sadness, heartbreak. Some of us have experienced trauma and tragedy, and they are a piece of our story, a piece of our journey. And they heal, and we grow, and we heal, and we grow, and we fly. And sometimes when we go back to reflect on those times in our lives that were meaningful, full of love, full of pain, the emotion can come back to the surface. Our scars heal, our wounds heal, and become scars. And sometimes those scars prickle, depending upon the time of our life. There are research studies to show that survivors of childhood trauma then go on to have their own children. The age at which the survivor experienced the trauma, when their child becomes that age, the scar can prickle, right? The body, the spirit, the heart holds on to the memories of the pain. And we heal and we grow and we heal and we grow. And sometimes we have to pause to allow ourselves to kiss that wound, to nurture the scar and attend to our emotions. That which is still there in our body. Our bodies remember anniversaries of loss, anniversaries of grief. And love is the most powerful thing that we can turn to. Love from others, love from the universe, from God, from spirit, from your source, from your people, from yourself, in your soul. As I was jotting down the outline points for this episode, I thought of Harry Potter. And I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Harry Potter. I read it myself, and then I could not wait to read it to my children. They loved it much more when we listened to it on audiobook. They did not like my British accent. No, Mom, we want that guy to read it to us. It was a great travel companion if you are a parent of young children. Well, young, I think we started when Jackson was 10 and Sophia was, or he was 9 and Sophia was 7. And I was like, is this too dark? But we went with it and it was good. We were good with it. But we used it in the car for road trips, and they couldn't wait to get in the car. And then it just continued when we got back, and we'd hop in the car. Anywhere we went, we'd put it on. If you are familiar, if you've read them, if you're a super fan like me, you will get the reference, and if not, you may have known enough about Harry Potter in mainstream culture to know that he has a scar that he sustained, that he received from Voldemort when Voldemort, he who shall not be named, killed Harry's parents. And the scar on his forehead stuck with him is still there, wherever you are, Harry. And prickled, burned at times of danger throughout his life. Warning signs. The body was warning him of danger at times. And what we learn throughout the series, I won't spoil it in case you haven't read it yet or shared it with your little ones, is that the power of love was wrapped up in that scar, in that wound. The power of love is what heals, is what transcends, is what carries us through those dark days, those threats of danger, whether they are physical, life-threatening, and or spiritual, philosophical, relational. When our security, when our foundation is shaken by loss, grief, sadness, heartbreak, pain, job loss, death, relationship loss, divorce, disappointment, love heals. So when I applied to take a junior year study abroad, there was healing for me to do. And I sit with people day upon day and sit with that pain that they are going through, that they are experiencing. And I know pain. We all know pain. We don't love it. We run away from it. And sometimes we run far. Sometimes we go to Europe. Sometimes we move. Sometimes we ignore. Sometimes we avoid. Sometimes we jump into another relationship to get out of the pain of loss from heartbreak. Right? We look for, we search, we seek, we yearn for love and connection. Whew. And so wherever you are today, I invite you to reflect on the power, the healing, growing power of love. Here at Visionistas by Design, we talk about the body, the mind, the heart, the soul, and the spirit. I invite you to think about those in layers of very much like that pyramid of needs, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, where we start at the very bottom of the pyramid in our basic needs for survival. If you are today struggling with loss, grief, pain, strife, worry, problems, pause and take care of your body. Take care of your basic human needs. Drink water today. Eat meals today. Nourish your body today. Rest. Sleep. I know that may be easier said than done. Touch base with your body today and every day, but especially when you are struggling. Go back to your breath. Take time to sit down and breathe. Cry. Sometimes that helps. Sometimes it doesn't. Pause and rest and go back to the basics. Nurture your body. Snuggle up with a blanket. Drink a warm cup of tea. Take a walk. Take a bath. nurture your body. Go back to the basic needs that we sometimes feel like we don't have time for. Like, who has time to shower? Who has time to sleep? You have time. Make the time to nurture yourself. Another piece of this is to recognize as a secure piece of your foundation the trust that you have for yourself. If you feel like you have none, if you feel like your trust in yourself is shaking, is wavering, take this time to reflect back on your life and the things that you have accomplished, the reasons why you are who you are, where you have come from, the things that you have done. Build on even just a little piece of trust and love that you have for yourself, to build up, to secure, to strengthen that foundation, that sense of security, that sense of love and trust, because they go hand in hand. Safety and love and trust. The next level up, the mind. In our formula, body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit, allow yourself to think, to pay attention to the things that are coming up for you. The next level in Maslow's hierarchy, after the physiological body needs are met, is that safety, right? So we're talking about being safe in our body, having a place to rest, having a foundation, connecting with the people who are your foundation, your family, your partner, your loved ones, your friends, your tribe, the power of friendship, reaching out for support, your doctor, your family doctor, your specialist, your therapist, your coach, your personal trainer, whatever it is that helps you feel safe and also connected. So moving right up that hierarchy of needs is love and connection, belonging, the safety that comes from feeling grounded, from being able to breathe, from being able to live life with comfort and security. Safety first. Comfort comes as we move up the line. Use your mind to problem solve, to brainstorm solutions, to think back and reflect on your accomplishments, your strengths, what you have overcome in the past, in your life, how you have gotten to this place, because you have come far. And it has come from lots of different sources. Pay attention to your strengths that have facilitated you to get to this place. Your ability to look back, your ability to be present in this moment, to breathe, to put both feet on the floor, to establish certainty, something that you know to be true, whether that's using your senses and looking around, and I see a blue lamp in my space and a green chair, and I feel the couch that I'm sitting on, and I smell my coffee, and I can touch my book, my table, my pen. What do you know with certainty? It blends together. We separate it, right? Body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit. The hierarchy of needs, physiological, safety, love, and belonging. And then we move up. But we must establish the foundation first. Similar to the chakra system, right? The root chakra is red. It is our foundation, it is our security. And we have the next chakra is orange, that sacral chakra, moving up the spine into the solar plexus, where we are understanding our identity, our passion, our purpose, our sense of connection to ourself and to others. And we move up into the heart chakra, that green energy of love and compassion. Our soul, our identity, our culture, our values, our interests. Again, our skills, our abilities, our accomplishments, our esteem in the hierarchy of needs, our achievements, our respect for ourselves, the respect we receive from others. Our throat chakra, where we speak our truth, own our power, live according to our values, our interests, our pleasure, our soul. The aspects of identity, of belief. What does that mean to you? We move up to spirit. Body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit. Our connection with ourself, our connection with our God, with divinity, with our intuition, with those messages that come, that we see in signs, that we hear in the whispers of angels, that we see in our dreams while sleeping, while daydreaming. Our creativity, our passion, our purpose, all coming together. Our sense of purpose, passion, belonging, our drive, our moral compass, our spirit that connects all of these other pieces, aspects of wellness, aspects of love. The chakra system, we move into that upper echelon, the third eye chakra that is intuitive and creative, the vision, the visionary aspect of our beings. And up to that crown chakra, that light, the purple, beautiful, effervescent clarity when we ascend into those spaces. Connected by love, connected by spirit. I didn't call out the colors of the throat chakra, the third eye chakra, and those are blue and indigo and going up to violet. So I love the rainbow, and it's so beautiful to think of the colors and the love that threads through each stage of the game. But we must start at the bottom. We must start at our body being safe, being fed, being nurtured, being nourished with water, with food, with love, with touch, with hugs and kisses, thinking of the scrapes on our knees that were healed with a Band-Aid and a little kiss from Mom. What can love help you heal today? Share in the love that I'm sending you now. Each and every episode, each and every guest, and spread it. Spread the power of love with someone that you love. Maybe this message is for someone that you love, and you can send it to them by sharing this podcast episode with them. Let them know you're thinking of them. An emoji, a text, a hug, even a simple line is, I'm thinking of you. Sending hugs, sending love, whatever fits for you today. Here at Visionistas, we know the healing power of love. We have all experienced it. We share in it in our space, in our team, in our bond of connection and love. We send it to you. We empower you to fly. We celebrate with you. We help you heal. We help you envision. And we empower you to fly. Thank you for joining me today. I'm excited to come back and share some amazing episodes to come. The power of love, the power of friendship. I invite you to download the Fun Love Formula. It's a PDF that outlines how you can also use love, not only to heal, but yes, to heal, but also to connect, to balance your life, your love with passion and balance. And it also gets you on the email list so that you do not miss a thing. Love heals. How can love heal with you today? Thank you for joining me. I am Dr. Liz. I am so excited to be here with you, to connect with you here. I can't wait to connect with you again next time. Take care. Thank you for connecting on this episode of the podcast, Empowered by Design. For further connection, subscribe to my email list at drliz.com to be sure that you are in the loop for exciting news, events, and resources. You can also follow me on social media at Dr. Liz and at Visionistas by Design. I invite you to subscribe to this podcast and send this episode to one of your people in order to share the love, spread the power. This podcast is designed to inspire, educate, and empower you to pursue your dreams with intentional vision. This podcast is not meant to be a substitute for psychological treatment or a working relationship with a licensed mental health professional. For more information on connecting with mental health resources in your area, visit drliz.com and click on resources. Thank you again for connecting. And remember, trust the heart, work your vision, dream, design, deliver.